Have you ever just wished you could reach outside your kitchen window and grab the herbs you need to spice up your meal? Hi, I'm Brilee Mitchell, and today I'll be showing you how to make a windowsill garden. I'll be showing you the materials you'll need, the steps you'll take, and how to properly maintain it. The materials we'll use today are a gutter end caps, sealant, pliers, seeds, potting soil, and rock/pebbles. The steps that we'll be taking today are we're going to measure our windowsill. After we do that, we're going to buy a gutter that fits the length of our windowsill. Then we're going to cut it to size. Then we're going to put our end caps on, and then we're going to seal it, and then we're going to wait 24 hours. After we do that, we're going to be putting rocks in the bottom of it for drainage. Then we're going to be putting the soil in, and then we're going to be planting our seeds. And then after I do that, I'm going to show you how to attach your windowsill to your gutter, and then I will be showing you how to properly maintain it. This is what a finished windowsill garden will look like. I have planted basil, thyme, peppermint, rosemary, mint, and dill. I also like to add flowers to the end of mine just to give them a little flair. Okay, let's get started. The first thing we're going to be doing is we're going to be measuring our windowsill. So you want to measure the length and the depth of your windowsill so that you can buy a gutter for step 2 that fits the depth of it. You don't want to buy one that's too wide or else it will just topple over. So now you've done that, you're going to cut it to length. A usual gutter comes with 12 feet, and I'm pretty sure that your windowsill is not going to be 12 feet long. So you need to cut it down to size. And then you can just scrap the leftover gutter. After we do that, we're going to put our end caps on to our gutter. You can buy your end caps one or two ways. You can buy them with sealant on, or you can buy them without sealant. If you choose to buy them without sealant, what you're going to do is you're going to attach them like I've done here, except it'll be a lot easier because I bought the ones with sealant already on them. Then after you do that, you're going to clamp them down with pliers like they are in this picture. And then after you do that, you're going to be squeezing your sealant in to these edges around here. After you do that, you will have to wait 24 hours. The reason I like to buy them with sealant already on them is because I don't have to wait the extra 24 hours to start the process. So now that we have done that, we are going to be putting rocks into the bottom of our windowsill. You need the rocks for drainage purposes because if you don't put them in there, the water, whenever we water them, will go straight to the bottom, and then you'll just have a pool of water on the bottom, and then your garden will be floating, which will kill it. So after you've dumped your rocks in, you want to spread them out evenly across the bottom of your windows, of your gutter, like I have done here. Now that we have done that, we are going to be putting our soil in. You want to put the soil in to the appropriate length, to the like what you want in here. The minimum you should put in here is up to this little lip right here. You can put it all the way to the top if you want to see your flowers or herbs better. So once you get all your soil in here, you want to spread it out evenly, and you can even rake your fingers through your soil to make it loose. Whenever you buy your soil, you want to pay attention to the type of soil that you are buying. You can either buy potting soil or vegetable garden soil. If you plan on planting an herb garden, you should probably buy the garden soil. If you plan on planting flowers in your windowsill garden, you should probably plan on putting potting soil in here. The reason you do this is because the different types of soils come with different fertilizers that will help benefit each type of plant you decide to plant. So now that we have gotten our soil in like this, we will now be planting our seeds. Today I'll be planting cilantro. I like planting cilantro because it's a nice and common herb that we use a lot in my house. So depending on the type of seed you bought, they're going to have different instructions on the back. So these say to plant ½ inch of depth, and they also say to space them 6 inches. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to make sure we dig our hole ½ inch, which is, for me, is right down to the rock. And we're going to be spacing 6 inches. I'm not doing a precise measure right now. You can if you would like to, but it's really not important. Just guess it. So you want to dig your hole with your finger. And cilantro is a tiny seed, so depending on the type of seed you decide to get, you should, if you get a bigger seed, you should put 1 to 2 seeds in each hole. If you get a smaller seed, you should put 3 to 4 seeds in each hole. Cilantro is a smaller seed, so I'm going to be putting 3 to 4 in each hole. Now that we have our seeds planted, like this, we will be taking the excess dirt that is mounted up around the hole when we dug our hole, and we're just going to be placing them, just going to be covering it back over lightly. You want to put it over lightly because if you put it over too hard, it's going to be too hard for your plant to come through the soil whenever it blooms. And if you don't have enough soil around it, you can take extra soil and just sprinkle it on top to help bury it. So now that we have planted the seeds, I'm going to show you how to attach it to your windowsill. If your windowsill is big enough to support it, you can just set it on the windowsill and leave it. But mine is not. So I have to use Velcro picture holders, and I have to attach them to one on both sides and in the middle and attach it to the wall to support it. So after you've done that, oh, and also if you plan on planting it outside and there's no windowsill on the outside of your house, you can attach brackets to the back and just attach it to your house that way. Now that we've done this, I'm going to show you how to properly maintain it. So you want to maintain it by making sure you water it plenty of times. So if you put it inside, you want to water it once a day, but don't water it if the soil is already damp. Just check that before you water it. And if you put it outside, you want to water it daily also, but don't water it if there's a chance of rain coming in. So you need to check your forecast frequently. If there's a chance of rain coming in, don't water. But if there isn't, just check your soil. If it's damp, don't water it. If it isn't damp, then water it. You want to make sure you place it in a sunny windowsill so it gets all of the nutrients it needs to grow. Now, in conclusion, today I have shown you how to make a windowsill garden. I have shown you the materials you'll need, the steps you'll take, and how to properly maintain it. There are many different ways of how you can set up your windowsill garden. One of my favorite ways is how these people did it. They attached, because they had so many different things they wanted to plant, they attached it, each of their gutters, to their water downspout. I thought that was very cool. But here are just some other examples of how these people have done it. I hope you have enjoyed my demonstration today. Do you have any questions?